Piorlondon, I say, yo, go on, man.
What's going on, people? Part 3. I'm going to be nice and I'm going to just get to some action because there's been a lot of talking in the first 2 parts of the video and brief demonstrations on what I use, but I'm going to be a bit generous and go for a third video just to kind of show you guys how I dial things in, how I use it and what they're used for. Right, so first things first, what I've done, I just made a little 1-2-1-2 step on a 120, nothing major. I'm not trying to make a hit over here. So here we go. But this is what I'm using. I'm just using a basic drum pack from Logic, depth charge, nothing major. Everything's knocking right. Not much you can do, but let's just be a little bit extra and use some of these compressors we've got. Now, first one being the first, I'm going to use FabFilter Pro C. Okay, so I've already started with this one, so because I've heard it. Let me see. Yeah, so with the threshold here, turned it on. So it's knocking. You want to really place it where the lowest part of the kick is coming from, because that's where it's going to trigger. You can see, right? I wanted to go for a harsh, flat punch, so I went for 4-1. There you go. Attack. You want to use a quick attack. Put it at 10, as you can see. Release at 50. 150, slightly a bit slow because I want to smoothen it up. But if you want a little bit more energy bounce, you can bring it down again. You can see, guys. Again, gain reduction. I put +1. You can see here. Okay, this is how much gain. This is how much volume has been, taken out of this. So let's just call it gain deduction. Okay, so you want to replace it with this part here. So that'll be that. Our compressor, same thing again. Turn it on. Okay. Start with 2-1 on this one. Let's see where it goes. Remember, I'm trying to go for a punch. I want aggressive. So, but we'll try 3.1 on this one. Remember, keep dialing, guys, until you hear what you're trying to hear. It's not what I'm doing that's going to be the exact formula for every track that you're producing. Do you get what I mean? Try and be consistent with your ears more than what the dial is telling you. So just obviously control it through your ears. That's how I go. But again, I'm just giving you a foundation on how you would use it. So if you want an aggressive one, quicker attack, medi to slow, fast. It depends if you want smooth. Like for me, we can go for there. Gives it more of a bump, like a bounce. If you want to smoothen things, go to 100. See. Let's try go down a little bit more and see what happens. As you can see, you see, guys, what it's doing. Yeah. So if we go back into 2-1, because I don't want it to be ducking too much. See, you just got to dial it in, to be honest with you, because you can hear now. You see? Remember, this is an indication of how much gain reduction there is. So from what I can see, roughly between, I'll say 4. So you want to put it back in. You hear the difference? Okay. C1. Same thing again. Let's start at 18. Always start off with 2-1 for me. Can you see that's taken quite a lot? Keep dialing in, guys, until you see, like I said, trust your ears. So keep dialing in until you get what you want. I obviously know where I'm trying to go with this, but however you want to hear things, keep dialing in your compressor. But remember, for certain genres, there's a certain rule. Faster attack for certain bounces. If you want a certain type of energy, you've got to follow certain rules. But remember, always trust your ears. So that'll be the C1. Okay. Let's go to the CLA. Okay. That's a compressor. I'm going to start with both 0. Turn it on. You can see now I've turned it on. Nothing's coming through. So this is basically for parallel compression and adds body and warmth. This is mainly what I'll use in a bus. I can't lie to you guys. I use this mainly when I'm in a bus and I'm gluing everything together. So we can use it for this example because I've got the drum and the snare clicking in together. So for me, I'm going to try and do it at reduction. We'll go for 40 and we're going to dial this in until we get where we need to go. Okay. You can't really see it moving much. Can you see now? See, if I go to like 50, it's completely ducking. You can see it working. But remember, this is like the gain reduction. You can see it's taking up into, currently with this current setting now, it's taking up to -10. Let's just say up to 10. So let's bring it back down again. You see? But remember, you always want to aim between let's just say 1 to, I would say maximum 4 or 5 dB gain reduction. Here, I'm knocking up -1 2 to 3, like it that way. This is it off. You won't hear much of a difference, but just know that the compressor is working. There you go. So that'll be the CLA2A. Last but not least is the CLA76. Once again, these are very aggressive when you're using it on snares and stuff, but I'm gonna try and give you guys a little demonstration on how I would use it. I always set these both to 0 before we roll out on anything. Okay. In this occasion, we're going for the bluey mode, which is for fast aggressive snares. Yeah, so you've got the black key mode and you've got the bluey mode. We're going to stick to this one. Right, so let's play it now. Right, guys, that will be it. Okay, that will be literally the end of this third part of the tutorial, and it's actually been the longest. This was just like a quick rundown, but of the compressors that I tend to use. Obviously, a little bit more goes into it. Yeah, but we'll kind of develop as time goes on and more videos come out, how I do things with my compressors. Here again, I've got a messy screen. Yeah, this is Beat Basics again, signing out. Pure London. Hope you've enjoyed the tutorial, and I really hope that it's been useful. Like and subscribe, share as much as you can to support my team. Yeah, support my team. Early days, but let's build this together, guys. In a bit.
Pure London, I say you go on, man.